The only place where you can virtually train one-on-one with poker superstar Daniel Negreanu. Kyle, still the chip leader, but Fred, Nick is right behind him.
And Ed not too far behind him at just under $2 million. Chris, this is still anybody's game. Blinds remain at 50 and 100,000.
The poker VT hole cam for Nick Macaluso shows 8-9 offsuit.
8-9 offsuit, not good enough to see a flop in a short-handed game from the former poker room manager.
And pocket kings for our chip leader, Kyle Simpson.
On the butt,
raise to 200,000.
He's going to raise it up to 200,000, just a min raise.
Ace-7 of diamonds now for Tony Sacamano.
Tony just been hanging on to that short stack.
What do you have over there, man? You should know what I have. I got the goods, man.
Fred, if you were Tony there, would you believe Kyle?
No. But these guys have respect for each other. They've been playing poker together all week. And Tony makes a great lay down there. Short stack with a suited ace and a four-handed game.
Now over to Ed. He's a production mechanic with Frito-Lay. Served 8 years in the Air Force as well, and he's got suited ace-jack.
Wow, Kyle fortunate enough to have his opponents be getting some action cards. And Ed is just going to call with his big ace.
Well, Fred, it was a min raise to begin with from Kyle on the button.
What are you up to?
So you knew for sure that Ed was going to call. I don't think a raise would have been inappropriate there either.
So Ed has been quite the active player here. Let's see if he can hit the flop.
Flop is 9-6 jack. He does hit the flop. Bad news for him.
Yeah, he didn't hit the one he wanted to hit. He's got top pair, top kicker in a short-handed game. Oh, this is going to be bad for Ed, I fear.
And look at Kyle. Kyle has looked exactly the same from the moment he made that min raise a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, Kyle just a lazy boy away from taking a nap at this final day, but he's so comfortable.
Fred, Ed told us a little bit ago that he likes to pick up a read on a player and just go with it. Well, right now, for Ed's sake, I hope he can see that Kyle looks extremely strong.
And he is extremely strong. He's got the overpair.
500.
And Ed is going to bet the pot, Fred. He bet 500,000 into a 450,000 chip pot.
Well, there's two hearts on the board. He wants to get rid of them if he's drawing.
Heads up to no good.
But we know Kyle has made it, made big, and look at this performance, Chris. Heartland Poker Tour has yet to be nominated for an Emmy, but Kyle could get a Best Actor nomination with this.
He had about 1.8, right, Ed? Roughly? Okay, I raised. All in.
Oh! He just re-raised all in.
Min raise with the overpair?
Wow, Fred, Ed has got it exactly right. Kyle did get in with a big pair early. What's Ed going to do now?
Well, if he can go with what he's saying, he's going to fold because his read is dead on.
Right.
But top in a short-handed game, it's tough.
Literally, Fred, this is the situation that you will beat yourself up for weeks if you don't make the right decision. Will it happen? We'll find out when we come back on the Heartland Poker Tour. Welcome back to the HPT. When we left, Kyle Simpson put all of his chips in the middle with an overpair. Will Ed Wilson call off his chips for his tournament life with top pair, top kicker?
I call.
He does call, Freddie.
Yikes.
Oh, boy.
Ed puts him on the overpair and still makes the call. This shows you, Chris, top is tough to get away from in a short-handed game. What a cooler.
Come on, Cowboys, hold up. One time.
Yeah, before we left to go to commercial, Ed did say, would you get in cheap with an overpair? Exactly. But he couldn't get away from it, Fred. We've all been there.
Absolutely.
Here comes the turn. It is a 7 of clubs. That helps out a lot.
Well, that makes it real interesting. Now a jack, an ace, or a club will steal this pot from Kyle Simpson, and Ed will continue to ride this roller coaster.
And the river, oh, it's black, but it is a 10 of spades. That's it for Ed Wilson.
Ed Wilson is going to have to say goodbye to us, and Kyle Simpson, now a monster chip leader. It is his to lose.
It is all over for Ed Wilson and Fred. You hate to walk away at the final table with that kind of feeling in your stomach.
You know, this is one of those things you always talk about where if you go out with a bad call, it's going to eat at you for months until you get back to the felt.
Yeah.
This is one of those times. You put him on the big hand, but